Thank you, Dean of the Senate. I'll rise to well to speak about 954. Let's just all be straight about what this is all about. This is about politics. This is about politics. That's what this is about. I'm shocked there's politics going on here down at the state capitol. And what I mean by politics, in politics, we know there's a lot of hypocrisy. Well, let's start off right at the bat. We have an author from the House who just a few years ago was opposite on this issue. Well, let's continue about hypocrisy. We've had issues that we're facing as a state legislature, as a state, as a people. And what those issues are things about building a strong economy, about creating jobs for our citizens. There was a lot of talk about that at the beginning of this session. But have we dealt with those issues in any serious manner? No. We just recently had a tax bill. And let's just be honest, it's a tax bill. It's definitely not tax reform. If we want to talk about hypocrisy, well, this is a perfect example. We're going to show we're doing something. So we're going to deal with this issue. Which if you go out and talk to the average voter and average citizen in this state, this doesn't even make the top 20 as an issue that concerns them. So why do we have this on the floor of the Senate today? Why do we have it on the floor of the House? It's about politics. It's about showing you did something. And say, don't pay attention to the fact I didn't do anything over here, but I look over here, folks. And the worst part is we're playing with people's lives. And even more, let's say, be hypocritical in the sense of that on the issue of rape and incest. Now, I came down to this well before when we discussed this issue when we had the state health mandate situation that we decided to stop funding on that issue for abortion services. And we also won't do it for rape and incest. As I mentioned before in this well, you know, I may be I'm a minority in this chamber. I'm also a minority at home. You know, my wife and 2 daughters. And to sit here and have the state tell me and my family and my daughter and my wife on an issue like this, God forbid one member of my family got raped, that you're not going to give any exceptions. It's definitely hypocrisy. It's definitely politics. It's hiding the fact that we haven't dealt with the real issues that most Georgians are concerned about. It's an admission of failure of leadership, of current leadership in this chamber. Why this bill is on the floor. And why we're having this discussion today. I know members of the other side, a lot of them don't want to have this discussion. Now, I know it's for those members of the other side who are still here, I appreciate you staying in the chamber. But it's an absolute admission of failure of leadership, of the current leadership of this chamber, why this bill's on the floor, why we're discussing this, and not dealing with the real issues. And then to play this issue about rape and incest. This time, Mr. President, I'll yield the well unless there's any questions.
I have no questions, Senator.
Thank you.
Chair